growing interest in nature, and I will also present a few photos of my encounters with the wonders of nature. So firstly, I would like all of you to know that the nature is depleting very quickly. So as we all know, all the natural resources are depleting very quickly, and many like within a second, millions of trees are being cut down. If we might as well know that we are the culprits behind this, and if you continue this, continue to do all of this, all of the natural resources and all the natural sources are going to disappear. So there are ways to stop this too. So firstly, we can basically the job of the earth are is to stop all this mass energy consumption and stop all our gadgets. I mean, switch off all our gadgets and turn off all our lights, so that we can save energy. By doing this, a lot of so much energy gets saved that it helps the earth to save some energy and resources too. So I would like to share a thought with you. So it says, for most of history, man has had to fight nature to survive. But in this century, he's beginning to realize that in order to survive, he has to protect it. So this thought was very eye-opening to me, and I thought it meant it was really relating to this topic. So there are ways to save nature, and firstly, I would like everyone to be interested in nature. Then they can take action and they can protect it. So I would tell, look out of your balcony and look at all the trees there, the birds there, and even the small insects there. Look at the beauty that the nature is providing us. We all know that these creatures also share the same earth, and we must protect them. Otherwise, they too will be gone, like all the natural resources. But if you continue looking at them, you will start to feel a lot of wonder, and you'll go into a totally new world of wonder. This world will bring up questions such as, what is this animal or creature? Why is it acting like this? Why is it behaving like this? Who created all of this? Why does it look like this? These questions will make us really like nature, and it will inspire us to learn more. And um, it also makes us want to know more about nature and makes us very interested. This was the same way I started liking nature too. So now I'll tell about my interest in birds and me. So I have liked birds since the beginning, and they were very fascinating creatures. I also realized that whenever you are interested in birds, every bird around you seems very interesting. When this happens, you find a lot of interesting things, and you'll be occupied a lot. You can see birds, and you can see birds even before any others can see it. Like for example, in my school campus, I can see spotted owlets, owls, flameback woodpeckers, and jungle babblers without even trying hard. They're everywhere. There are even drongos sitting on the wires. There are even Brahmini kites soaring all over the air, and even common kites too, or as we might call them, black kites. So I realized that in all these animals are sharing our earth, and whichever weather, whichever terrain, birds are always around us. So then, even in my apartment, if I look out of my window, I can see pigeons, common kites, mynas, bulbuls, and a tricolor munia. It had visited my balcony thrice, and occasionally and rarely a shikra and a peregrine falcon. These birds seem very interesting because at first, when you look out of your window and you expect to see such great birds, you will find none. You might be disappointed. All you can see is pigeons who are just walking around by bobbing their heads, and common kites that are soaring in the air. You can also hear the chitter chattering of the miners, which are too loud and you might get bored. But if you look carefully and if you keep an eye out for all these, you might spot very interesting things too. By doing this, I realized that nature is not only in forests and jungles or parks, but it's everywhere around us too. We all know that they too share our planet and they are also facing all the effects of our work, of our human activities. So I would kindly request everyone to do this activity of looking out of your window and admiring nature at least once a week and help the nature. Like this won't require any money or going far to do. You can stop using plastic, you can stop polluting, and you can do many more things that can that are small things that could help a lot to our nature. So now I'll move on to presenting a few photos with my encounters with the wonders of nature. So firstly, this is the painted stock feather. So I had gone to Kokore Belluru with my family, and I was really hoping to see painted stocks. I knew that this was the season for painted stocks, and I was looking around for painted stock feathers. I saw huge painted storks roosting on the net and flapping around. I was so amazed. I was wondering how could such great birds and heavy birds probably fly. Then I was scavenging the grounds and the trees if I could find any feathers. And fortunately, I found one lying down on the ground. This answered my first question. How did such huge birds be able to fly? You could clearly see that this feather was about the length of my arm, and that was huge. So with such great feathers, the birds are able to fly, and with hollow bones, of course, which makes their weight lesser. So here is me holding some fresh elephant dung found in Big Barn Farm. So I had visited Big Barn Farm for one session about elephants and their dung, and there we were taken out for a walk, and we found some fresh poop or dung. So we carried it, and I really felt very cool holding it. Like it was very cold. So this was a very nice feeling. Then this is me. I don't remember exactly where it was in the lake, and I was looking at a wide stretch of water. I was looking at it, and I was just staring at it in wonder, imagining how many birds could fit in one lake. And I'd seen many weaver birds too. So here is me observing the badminton ball fruit at Puttanalli Lake. So as you can see, half of its seeds were already dispersed, and so it shows me a clear view of how the badminton ball fruit looks without seeds. So it basically looks like where these photos of earth with a quarter or a crust taken off, I mean a layer taken off, so that we can see all the inner layers. So it looks like that photo. I could also see that half the seeds were already dispersed. And one more thing, one question I had: why is it called badminton ball fruit, where badminton has shuttlecocks and not balls? Then after I researched, I realized that there were caught a few small cotton balls that the few people play badminton with. Then here is me having some fun at a murky pond with two others named Tejas and Harini. So this was located in Ragihalli, and you could clearly see all the murky water, and we had also spotted a hoopoe being chased by a drongo there, a common hoopoe. And this was a very nice spot for finding birds. You could see birds all around. Then here is jaguar poop. So I found I spotted a jaguar poop, very old and dry at Ragihalli. So I guess it must have pooped a long time ago. So it was clearly distinguished among the rocks. Then here is me stalking birds amongst hay. So I was searching for the loud twittering birds by climbing near to them. So there was a lot of hay around me, and I was trying hard to climb. So this took place at Turahali Tree Park, where there were many birds, and they were too loud. So I wanted to figure out which birds there were too. So here is a shell that I found in the Turhali tree park, and it had a Fibonacci pattern. I found it very unique, as if you had made a grid-like view, you can clearly see that it follows the same sequence of Fibonacci. So it was very interesting. So here is me standing in the JPRF park, and here is a tiger butterfly sitting on my cap. And I don't know what it was doing. I just guess it was my sweat that it was licking. And if you did not know, butterflies do like sweat, or they take in sweat. So here is my drawings of birds and other animals. So basically, I like doing paintings of birds more likely than any other animal. That's because it teach me a lot. It shows me a lot of intricate details of birds. For instance, the bird's beaks, the bird's feathers, and then the texture of the feathers, and the wing shape, the body ratio too. So so here's a Baya Weaver painting. This is my drawing of Baya Weavers and their nest. And I would like to thank Rohan Chakravarti for coming up with this drawing. I really like his way of drawing, as it looks very comical, and at the same time it's teaching us a lot. So here is a male trying to show off to the female about his nest. Here's a geometry size spotted deer. So whenever a few times when I get a few very complicated drawings, I will sit and I will put shapes around the drawing, and I would try to make it more easier. So this gives me a type of body ratio, or how, like for instance, here the eye is relatively to the head, it's like around one third to one fourth. Then okay, this is just the my tryout. So I tried making it easier to draw, but it was not that great of a painting. Then here is a nut eating squirrel, basically a bushy squirrel eating a nut. I found this on internet, and I thought it would be nice to draw. And you can see that the bushy features have come out well. And yeah, so I realized that the tail is bigger than the body, and it's a lot more fluffy than the body. And then here's the rattlesnake sketching I drew. It's a shading of a defending rattlesnake rattling, and it's defending, like it's giving a warning. Hey, look out! I'm here. It's my territory. Get out, like that. So here's a sketching I did. Then here's a common hoopoe just thinking what to do and not just sitting on a branch. I thought the shading has come out well, and it looks nice. So here's the colorful butterfly. It's my own design of a colorful butterfly with a geometric pattern. If we look carefully, we can realize that every animal or everything in nature itself has a lot of geometry inside them. As I had shown before, the shell had a Fibonacci pattern, and that too is geometric. So I thought, what if I try making a design of a butterfly with geometric patterns? Then here is my the tiger cub sketch. It's my sketch of a tiger cub. So I don't know why, but I have a liking to tiger cubs, and I think they're very cute. So I tried a go at this. So this is a splendid fairy wren. I don't think so. It's an actual bird, but it's just a copy of an artwork done by artist Heike Kuzminski, who had a challenge of drawing these many number of birds in one day. So I thought I had done one more bird of the same design, and I thought it looks very weird where the eyes are like standing out against the body, and I think the fluffy under feathers have come out well too. So the unknown bird. So here's a bird that I painted. I don't know which bird it is, and I'm very open for suggestions. It looks like I'm a stranger to this bird. I don't even think so. It's true, but then painting looked very nice, and I tried it out. So the tiger butterfly. This is a painting of a butterfly sitting on a flower. So I really don't know why it's not sucking nectar or doing any activity, just sitting on a flower. Probably it's just sunbathing. I don't know. So that's the end. Thank you for this time. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nathan. It was absolutely wonderful to have you. Each one has commented in the chat box saying, you are such a champion and you're a backyard scientist, and they absolutely are impressed with whatever you have been able to share. They love your creativity and your thought-provoking drawings and questions that you have. Thank you for giving each one of us such a takeaway. Thank you, Nathan. Now we will go over